Time is the most precious commodity there is. Today, I teach you how to save a whole lot of it. Ready? Let's get it. Hey people, what's up? My name is Sweet Deat, and I am so glad you are here today. My day has been unbelievable so far, and I hope yours has been too. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for clicking and checking me out. This channel is about making the creative life better. So from business, finance, strategy, relationships, and even things specific to music, because that's the world that I'm in, this channel is here to help you. So again, I appreciate your time. Today's artist is someone that the Atlanta area knows really well, and LA is really finding out a lot about these days. That person is Adron. The first time I heard Adron ever was at the Earl in Atlanta, Georgia, and I stumbled into a show because a friend of mine was playing with her and said I absolutely had to check this person out. I had absolutely no frame of reference as to what this music would be like, but I lived down the street and I was like, hey, I'll check it out. She started off with a flurry of notes on her nylon string guitar, and wow, she opened her mouth and started singing, and it was like an angel had walked into the room. Her album, Organismo, immediately became one of my favorite records that's come out of Atlanta since I've been living here for 16 years or so. She lives in LA now, to my understanding, and I think she's doing pretty well there. So I know she's got a Patreon that's going, so I'll leave a link to that in the comments below. Anyway, today's topic is a part of a series that I'm doing called The 21st Century Musician, and it's all about empowering people to kind of move from 1970s mentality to present day mentality, giving them tips and tricks to succeed in this 21st century world that we live in today. So today, we're going to talk about CRM, Customer Relationship Management. A CRM is a technology that manages all of your customer relations. A CRM system does wonders for a business. It helps them stay connected to customers, streamline processes, and helps improve profit margin. The numbers don't lie, so let me give you a few of them that may encourage you to, after this video, take action and install one yourself. On average, people who use a CRM see the following results. Number one, 30% increase in lead conversions. Number two, 30% increase in sales. Number three, 35% increase in customer satisfaction. Number four, 38% increase in faster decision making from the client. And number five, a 25% increase in overall revenue. What? As far as expenses that I've incurred as a business owner, this by far has been the best tool to organize all of my information that I receive and also give to my clients. It's really remarkable, and whoever invented this, which I should probably look that up, I want to buy you a drink someday. You have saved me hours of work. So, before I dive into it, here's a couple notes for you to clear the brain. All right, let's dive into it with 4 points, all right? Here's the first one. Number one, lead capture and auto reply. I want you to envision going to sleep. No, not right now. I mean, let's say it's like 11 o'clock at night. You've had a long work day and, you're tired and you're just trying to go to sleep. And all of a sudden you hear that,
"You've got mail."
You recognize that sound and you realize it's probably someone wanting to inquire about your services at 11 o'clock at night. So what do? You roll out of bed, you grab your phone, you turn on the light, you start texting, "Hey, I'd love to talk to you. Let's set up a time to talk, blah, 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 blah." Not ideal, right? You're trying to get some sleep. Not anymore. Those days are over with a CRM. So install a CRM with your contact page on your website. When someone messages you, that CRM will automatically kick back a message that says, hey, thanks so much for checking out my website. Would you like to schedule an appointment or a consultation? Any of this type of information that you want to have relayed in your initial response for you. You could even have things like a link to a Calendly page that has direct access to your calendar, and they can schedule a meeting with you right there without even talking to you, without a text message, and without being woken up in the middle of the night. Say they don't get back to you in 24 to 48 hours. Well, you can have your CRM set up to schedule as many follow-up messages as you like. And again, all of this is done without taking a single ounce of your time. So cool. Number 2, contracts. You can save all of your contracts in the CRM and send them electronically for people to sign electronically. They're very easy to alter because we all know each gig that we do as creatives are completely different, require a different set of logistics, etc. And just like the auto reply, you can have it programmed to send every 24 to 48 hours if they don't get to it. Again, a huge time saver. Number 3, client billing. So say someone signs a contract with you for you to show up and do your creative work. Once that contract is signed, you could leave like an hour buffer to make sure you could go back when you get a kickback notification saying that they did sign it, just to like review and make sure everything is good to go. You could program to say in an hour after that for your deposit information to show up. That first initial billing will automatically be sent out on your behalf. And just like the contracts and just like the auto reply, you can have it programmed to send every 24 to 48 hours if they forget to do it. So no more bugging the client about, hey, did you pay the deposit yet? Because the CRM will just do that for you. And what I really like about this is it sort of takes the emotions out of the game. You know, people are busy and, you know, clients are busy doing whatever it is they do all the time. And we as creatives are constantly looking around, seeing what money's coming in and out. And it can be really overwhelming at points to where if you don't have control over your emotions, you could say something that might upset the client, even if they're late on getting you the payment. So by having that automated message that just reminds them, hey, don't forget you owe this amount, etc., and giving them a window of time to sort of complete it in, it just sort of takes you out of the equation and all of your emotions, and it just makes for better client relations. So number 4 is logistics. And this one is maybe my favorite one out of all of them. So once the lead comes in, once the contract is signed, once the initial deposit is given, then you're in the period of waiting, just waiting for the date to show up so you can do your work as a creative, right? Every client wants to talk leading up to the event to make sure everything is in order. So a CRM can really help in this aspect of your business because you can pre-program inquiry forms to go out to your client at a certain date and certain time leading up to the event. This could be like, hey, what special songs do you want? Hey, what time do you want us to load in and set up our equipment? What time do you need us to be set up by for the event to start? You know, all those little idiosyncrasies that sometimes get lost in the mix. This is an invaluable tool to help create consistency across the board for both you and the client with the information. So say you require certain information at 90 days before the event, or maybe 60 days before the event, or even 30 days before the event. You can program all of these forms to go out to the client for them to fill out. And yes, they will automatically resend if they don't fill them out. It's unbelievable. At any point, I can just check in on the forms and see if they've been missing them or if they've been filling in all the information correctly. It really makes for clear communication, and it doesn't take hardly any time out of your day. So, one final part about this. Say you don't own a big music business or something, and you're just an individual musician. All of these concepts can be applied to your own individual music career. Think about how much time you waste just trying to get a hold of people as to saying, when am I going to show up for a gig? When am I going to do this? When am I going to do that? You can install this in your own individual artist career just to send to the people that you usually hire so that you can fill out all the information. It keeps you from getting lost in the fray of logistics and billing and contracts and all that kind of stuff, and keeps you focused on what's most important to you, which is your art. So I hope this has been helpful. If you like it, like the video. Don't forget to check out all the other videos that I have about music, business, finance, strategy, all the things. And if you're feeling inspired, click the subscribe button. Do you have a specific question about CRM? Leave a comment below and I'll be sure to get to it. I'm Sweet Deat, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
You've got mail.